These are just some of the images we've been seeing from around the world in recent weeks. Bare store shelves as customers rush to stock up on essentials as fears continue to grow about the coronavirus. And Richard Southern joins us now. Richard, you've been talking to one expert about the impact of this hoarding mentality and whether it's really necessary here in Canada.
Yeah, because the question is why toilet paper, right, Christina?
Right.
You know, of all the things to go out and hoard, why toilet paper? Turns out there's a very psychological reason why we want to go and buy some TP. I'm just off the phone with Sylvain Charlebois. He's a big food and grocery expert at Dalhousie University. Here's what he had to say.
We all have this inner panic buying button. And as soon as we actually see an empty shelf, lineups, people with masks, things that we don't necessarily usually see, it triggers something inside of us, and some of us will press that button, and it will get us to buy certain products we don't necessarily need. It boils down to the fact that, well, toilet paper is something that is hard to replace. There are no substitutes to toilet paper in our modern times.
So, kind of makes sense, right? And in toilet paper, it's so big on the shelf, Christina, that when it goes missing, you really notice it too, right?
Yeah, no, that's true. I hadn't even thought of it that way. But all I keep thinking about is you want to make sure you've got a square to spare. You want to make sure you've got a square to spare.
I like that saying. But, we were admitting to each other, sure, we may have bought a little extra ourselves. But It's that thing, too, like, you don't want to be the last person in, right? And you're always going to use it. If you don't need it now, it'll be good down the road, right?
But it's also probably pretty good to just take what you need and leave the rest for other people, right?
Yeah, you don't want to go and panic or anything like that. I should mention, I asked the professor as well, will grocery stores in Canada run out of food if there's any sort of quarantine? He was adamant, no, that won't happen. He said the supply chain is so integrated, they have such technology now that they do replace the empty shelves very quickly.
Well, that's very good to know. Now, speaking of shortages, one amusement park in the UK poking fun of all of this grocery store chaos. Tell me about that.
So those big grab machines in amusement parks?
Yeah,
You have stuffed animals or something in there. Well, now they've replaced it with hand sanitizer and toilet paper, Christina.
Nice.
Yeah. This is Devon, England. Visitors can put in 50p, about 75 cents or so, to go after the toilet paper rolls there, or about a pound, about $1.50 Canadian, to go after the hand sanitizers. Everyone trying to capitalize on this one, Christina.
Yeah, I've never been very good at that game, so I would definitely not be coming home with any prizes.
Yeah.
Switching gears now, a new Manhattan attraction daring visitors to live on the edge?
Yeah, this is a new building that opened up way in the Upper West Side of Manhattan, and it has this wild sky deck that juts out from the 100th floor. Look at this, Christina.
Oh, wow.
And you're uptown, so you get this great view of downtown Manhattan. The building is called the Hudson Yards. On this big sky deck, they have a champagne bar. There's a flight of stairs you can sort of sit on, and there's a glass floor that you can walk on. There's the glass floor right there. That's pretty. Look at that. That's pretty dizzying.
Yeah.
Kind of like our CN Tower.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah. $38 US to go up there. Something to think about on your next trip to Manhattan, which might be a few weeks from now, but there you go.
It's going to be a while before I get on a plane.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining us. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.